Hey, what's up, everybody? This week on Indie Comics Review, I'll be reviewing 3 indie titles from recent weeks. If this is the kind of content that you find interesting, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button. Now let's get started right away with our first book, which is Count Draco, Knuckleduster. Knuckleduster. Number 1. This is from Scout Comics, and it is on their Black Caravan imprint. And it's written by Peter Gorell and also illustrated by Joseph Schmalke. Now, this story is from the world of Phantom Starkiller. In fact, the Starkiller is an intergalactic assassin who works for Count Draco. Picking up the events in Phantom Starkiller number 1, the Count has commanded the Starkiller bring him this girl who holds a secret to him attaining true immortality. The Starkiller says, sure, yeah, I'll do it. I'll bring her, but eventually Starkiller goes rogue and flees with the girl. Having the ability to use others to remote view his enemies, Draco is hip to the double cross and sends his deadly blood riders after the duo. Draco not only needs the girl for his own selfish purposes, but he's under orders from his superior, the Vice Admiral Aker, to bring her in. I could probably find a good Black Caravan book to review every week. In fact, I think I'll do that from now on. There's so much I like about this particular book. I love the blending of science fiction and sorcery, much like Star Wars, except a little bit darker. Even they have lightsabers that are similar to the Star Wars weapons. I gotta give credit to the letterer, to D.C. Hopkins. Maybe they should be called E.C. Hopkins, because they really kind of throw back to that old E.C. horror comics from the 50s. That's very reminiscent of that. The word balloons and the text in the word balloons really remind me of those comics. Some may say that it's derivative, but guess what? Everything is derivative, because there's really nothing new under the sun. It's all about how you interpret it. I still don't know what's up with the whole Knuckleduster thing, but I am willing to overlook it. Next up is King Spawn. This is from Image Comics, and it's written by Todd McFarlane and Sean Lewis, and it's illustrated by various artists. King Spawn is a giant-sized spawn fest featuring a main story written by Sean Lewis and 4 backup stories, all written by Todd McFarlane. Todd provides some additional dialogue too for the first story. The main story is the gem of the book, and it's about a horrific tragedy committed by a group of religious terrorists. And they inherit this, they interpret certain verses of the Bible as justification for killing children. Spawn is on the case, and he's on the trail of whoever he believes is to be responsible for this massacre. It turns out he may be wrong. The 4 backstories are all drawn by different artists, and they feature other characters in the Spawn universe. The most interesting to me, at least, is Gunslinger Spawn, especially now since he has a motorcycle. Somebody once commented on one of the videos that Spawn is a meat and potatoes kind of book, and I think that's a perfect description of the whole Spawn title, the whole Spawn universe, actually. If most Cape books were like this book, I would probably be reading more of them. Also, this is the best value for your money as far as comic books goes this week. You get 5 stories in a double-sized book for $5.99. I still think this book could have some significance before it's all over. It was mass-produced, I know, and but it's the first ongoing Spawn title in, how many years? Almost 30 years? It's the first ongoing Spawn title since Spawn number 1. Based on the quality of the lead story, this book could have some staying power. So I would it couldn't hurt to just pick up a copy of this book, just for the value of the good read that it is. Okay, so lastly, we have Nottingham. And this is Nottingham 1 through 5. It's a limited series. And it was on Mad Cave Studios. It's written by David Hazan, and Shane Connery Volk is the artist. I've been wanting to review this book for so long. Everybody knows the story of Robin Hood, right? So it's been told ad nauseum. And since it's in the public domain, every few years we get a new Robin Hood story, a new Robin Hood movie, a new Robin Hood cartoon, animated series, or whatever. And this is one of the most original and interesting interpretations of that legend I've seen. The series actually tells the story more of from the sheriff's point of view. And his name is Everett Blackthorne. He seems like a just dude. I mean, far as guys go in that time, you know. And he's seen the horrors of war, and now he fights to keep the peace in Nottingham and Sherwood Forest. And he's caught between the oppressive whims of Sir Guy of Gisborne on one side, and a group of terrorists known only as the Merry Men, led by the treacherous, vicious Robin, or actually just known as the Hood. No one knows that he's Robin just yet. The sheriff is almost seen as a sympathetic character, while the Hood and his gang are like murderous zealots, killing in the name of King Richard the Lionhearted. And it unfolds almost like a police procedural, a good one though, like Homicide, Life on the Street, or The Wire. The characters are interesting and complex, not cardboard cutouts, particularly Maid Marian and Friar Tuck. In many adaptations, those characters are just stereotypes. I've been waiting for this series forever to finally read it, not to mention just review it. And I can't tell you how much fun it was to finally just sit down and just binge all 5 of these books. If you would like to read this series, and I highly recommend that you do, you don't have to hunt for them like I did and try to assemble 1 through 5. Because right now, they're going to be collecting a trade, and that trade is going to be coming out next month, in September. So, man, I would definitely get down to your LCS and demand that they order this for you. And if they can't get it, then just get it online, get it from Amazon, get it from my comic shop, get it where you can get it. But definitely pick up this book. This is a really good series and well written, and the art is just like, it's kind of freaky, but it works. It totally, absolutely works with the story. So that's all for this week's Indie Comic Review. I'll be back next week with 3 or 4 more books. And in the meantime, I'll be doing a haul video tomorrow of my weekly comics haul. So until next time, thanks for stopping by. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn notifications on so you know when I'm making another video. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the funny papers. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up.